So, Peter, where do you keep the 4 Tyrion Emmys? Please tell me they're in a bathroom somewhere with a crossbow hanging on the wall.
Oh, that would be a good design. They're all over the place.
I forget.
One is in a closet. One is in my daughter's bedroom, and she has things. She just uses it to hang necklaces and stuff on, and beads, and you really can't tell what it is anymore. And then 2 are on layaway at a pawn shop.
Sure.
Yeah. Because, hey, guts to get paid.
What does the character mean to you? This is the most expansive question I could possibly ask someone who played a character for close to 10 years, but what does the character of Tyrion mean to you?
The character of Tyrion, what does he mean to me? He means a good time.
I hear he's a drunken little lecher, prone to all manner of perversions.
Clever girl.
He means a strong moral compass in a world that really didn't have much of a moral compass.
He would have burned every one of his citizens, the loyal ones and the traitors, every man, woman, and child. That's why Jaime killed him.
This is entirely different.
You're talking about destroying cities. It's not entirely different.
Even though, on paper, he seems to be the most morally bankrupt individual there is.
Mm-hmm. You're no son of mine. I am your son. I have always been your son.
He's really the one. Even at the end, he had to convince the heroic Jon Snow to do something, as bad as it was.
Must it matter what I do? It matters more than anything.
He was the guiding force in many ways of that whole world, and he did it behind the curtain, without being the one least likely to succeed in doing so.
Never forget what you are. The rest of the world will not. Wear it like armor, and it can never be used to hurt you.
And he provided, most importantly, levity to the situation, which I think, at least that's my go-to, and I think that was what the audience needed quite often in that show.
Yeah, I've got to tell you, if you didn't have those one-liners in there, I would have just...
T-shirts, yeah, they're all on T-shirts now.
Lannister always pays his debts. Death is so boring, especially now with so much excitement in the world.
The mind needs books like a sword needs a whetstone.
The Tyrion brand.
Tyrion brand, yeah.
Yeah.
I must say, the ultimate compliment from a Brit is many people not realizing that you weren't British.
I know, that's pretty nice. Yeah.
Prince Oberyn, if I may, a word in private.
Where do you begin with your English accent? Who's your bedrock?
Well, it all comes from the Beatles, and they're different sort of... They have the same Liverpool accent, but they all have different variations on a theme. They're all very unique. I cannot do an impersonation of any of them. Do not ask me to do that.
I wouldn't.
But somebody else, they're very okay.
The documentary is grinding to a halt.
Grinding to a halt? I think it's taking off. Here we go.
But it's that beautiful, lyrical Liverpool.
Yeah.
It's nice. It's a good one. It's a good one. I always feel at home when I hear it.
Pleasure to meet you, Cyrano de Bergerac.
You're a freak. Freak.
When you were younger, I read somewhere that you did puppet musicals with your brother.
Sure. You read a lot of things, don't you?
Oh, I do, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm very bored. I love reading.
Yeah.
For someone to say.
Now you're actually in a musical.
Yeah.
Do you feel a bit like, oh, right, okay, I better live up to my childhood?
Right.
And is there an element here of doing the musical with Joe Wright is one thing, but then having to perform live on Stephen Colbert with The National?
Well, Matt Berninger, who's the singer for the band The National, and they wrote all the music and lyrics for the movie. Erica Schmidt, our adapter and screenwriter, had the brilliant idea of getting them, somehow she did, to write the songs and all of that. And we have a very similar baritone register, Matt and I. But Matt has one of the greatest voices in rock and roll. And he's like a singer. You ask anybody.
Say we're not so tied together. What did you mean?
There's Matt, there's Freddie Mercury, there's Nina Simone, there's people who just sing from right here. And I'll never be able to sing like that.
Every morning at the break of light, I see you standing in the sun.
But I knew I could never sound like him, so I had to basically stop listening to his singing for a couple months while we were doing it, because I knew I would start trying to imitate. It wouldn't be me, and I gotta sing from my own heart, my own soul.
Roxanne, what am I supposed to say? Words are only glass on a string.
So that was probably, hopefully, not very helpful.
I knew we were onto a winner, though, because I'd seen you in the Red-Nosed Day Game of Thrones musical. I knew that.
Remember Ned Stark, he was a lot of fun, but he didn't make it past season 1.
Chris Martin calls you, you say yeah?
Yeah, absolutely.
This is the best idea we've ever had.
And then you've got Space Pants. I mean, that's really the calling card.
Yes. Well, that's...
I mean, Joe Wright was like, maybe.
I think that's probably why I was cast.
Look at my pants with the eyes in your face. My legs are covered in outer space. Space pants. Space pants.
I was wondering, though, you're shooting this with some incredible people. Ben Mendelsohn is just one of those gorgeously, darkly witted people.
Oh, I was such a fan before I got to work with him. Then I worked with him, and then it was just, oh my God, the greatest.
What's it like when actors are like that around you? Like, 'cause
they're not that way.
Oh, come on.
No.
I saw Kristen Bell basically explain that she had some sort of freak out.
He's hyper intelligent, and he'll throw out like a witty comment every now and again, and Melissa and I were just like,
Stay away from her.
Sure.
She is. Oh, Kristen. Man, we had so much. We did a Melissa McCarthy movie together. We had so much fun.
What do you want?
I want to take what Michelle Darnell has built. I want her to realize that I have taken it away. And when she realizes it, when that moment of realization crosses her face, and she realizes that I have realized it as well, I've lost my train of thought.
Yeah, I'm not following.
She takes her Anna, Frozen doll, and my Tyrion doll, and they do nefarious things together in her little internet posts. I don't know if you've seen them. You should check them out. They're very, very naughty. So she has a wild imagination. I don't know if she's confusing us with our characters or our characters with us, but yeah. No, she's lovely.
Who's on a par with Kristen in terms of just honestly getting on like a house on fire on set? Because I'm imagining you and Emilia Clarke are, I mean...
Just saw Amelia 2 nights ago, yeah.
A ray of sunshine, just like those people that just light up a room. Who else in your acting career have you been like, you know what, if there's ever an opportunity to work with them again?
Bobby Cannavale was one of them. Station agent.
Yeah. Guys, can you come up here and talk? Seriously, this sucks.
Yeah. The big 80s hair there at the bottom. I had a good time with that bunch of actors. That's a good group.
Yeah.
He has the power to control metal. Last I checked, that's what most of your weapons were made of. And she can transform into anyone.
Amazing.
Elle Fanning is one of the greats. Like, talk about a beam of bright light. Yeah, there's a lot of them. Rare is the one that you don't want to work with again. And when it happens, rarely, it just makes you realize how great everybody usually is. Because we're a fun bunch, actors. We're not a bad bunch.
Do you have people on the street quoting lines of yours at you?
Oh, yeah.
What do you get most often?
I get a lot coming at me. You gotta understand. But it's 9 times out of 10, it's done with love and affection. Sometimes far too much affection.
Sure.
Than you want.
The running hug.
You get a front row seat at human behavior for sure.
There must be a standout line, though, where you go, oh, yep, there it is again.
Drink and I know things?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, come on.
Dragons do not do well in captivity.
How do you know this?
That's what I do. I drink and I know things.
If you're anywhere near a pub, that's almost like
an
echoing around the room situation.
Yeah. I don't go out much anymore, but if I want a free drink, I guess I just go to the pub.
So you've been in a ton of geeky stuff, like, I don't know, Infinity War.
Damn it.
Damn it? What's damn it?
The mechanism is crippled.
What?
With the iris closed, I can't heat the metal.
How long will it take to heat it?
A few minutes, maybe more. Why?
That line that Chris Hemsworth delivers, only if I die.
Right.
Surely there was a bit on set where you go, are we really going to get away with this?
Right.
Oh, fathers, give me strength. You understand, boy? You're about to take the full force of a star. It'll kill you.
Only if I die?
Yes. That's what killing you means.
Like, the whole concept, let's be honest, it's just the metal hands.
He's a god.
Yeah. In a sunbeam.
What am I doing? I didn't even know what I was doing. I was making him a hammer or an axe or something.
This is the plan? We're gonna hit him with a brick?
It's a mold. A king's weapon. Meant to be the greatest in Asgard.
Gets a little bit over the top, doesn't it? The whole thing.
Did it have a name?
Stormbreaker.
Yeah, it's a bit much.
I don't know. I just looked like Rob Zombie, and it was cool.
Just say yes. Russo brothers.
Chris Hemsworth was yay tall, and there was a little cardboard cutout of him, but God bless Chris. He was like around the black curtain doing all the lines, so I was looking at him, and he was...
Oh, yeah, you're okay. Oh, my God. There's going to be some bad acting now.
You know, I was acting alone, which was also funny.
Doing blacksmithing. Correct times.
Yeah, blacksmithing. That's what I was.
Yeah. What mementos, aside from the Emmys, have you got at home?
Clothes. Oh, I'm special. Because they're never going to fit anybody else. So I make fast friends with the costume designer. And at the fitting, you work them. and you give them sad puppy dog eyes. And you get to walk away with some clothes. Not all the clothes do I want to wear day to day. All three of those things I didn't take home.
Sure.
Because walking down 14th Street in New York, you might draw attention to yourself.
A little bit.
A little bit when I tried to take attention off myself. No, so many of the actors on Game of Thrones walked away with some stuff. Sometimes they asked, sometimes they just sort of went, what? It's mine. I wore this every day for 8 seasons. But no, I don't have anything from the Game of Thrones. But my fond memories. Yes.
It's been a pleasure, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
You indulged me no end. I really appreciate it.
All right. COVID heart shake. COVID heart shake.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon to keep up to date. You can listen to my Radio 1 movies and TV podcast Screen Time on BBC Sounds. And you can find these interviews in full on BBC iPlayer by searching Movies with Ali Plumb.